Alright YouTube, Sergeant Jingleheimer Schmidt here. That'll be easier just to say Sergeant J. So, in the process of repairing the Foundry. So, if you look down here, you'll see that I have processed some clay out of the ground. I'm not going to show you how to do that. I'm not going to sit here and make it sound like it's my idea. A guy by the name of Grant Thompson, King of Random, he's got an excellent video on how to do that. This clay here, I decided to use it rather than the gray clay because this clay here is extremely dense. Where Grant Thompson, or the King of Random, will tell you that it took about 5 hours for his to separate. This took 15 to 20 minutes to separate, but it has been sitting over a period of 3 or 4 days just to really compact the clay particles. Breaks really easy. It's a potential that this could be good fire clay, so I'm going to go with it. Right now what I've done is I've taken 4 bricks that I made and pushed them into the 8-inch cylinder. This is basically just to mark to see how much sand I use. I'm going to use a 1-for-1 ratio here. I don't know if that's too much sand. We'll find out. Pause it.
Okay.
So I didn't mention this. I pressed all this clay down in there. I marked it. Now I have the sand poured down to the same level, which is going to give me a 1-for-1 ratio. So I am going to mix this. I'm not going to sit here and make you watch a grown man play with clay and sand. So I will resume the camera as soon as I get it mixed up. So got this kneaded up. Had to add a little bit of water. I decided to go with the ratio of say a 2 to 1 or 1 to half of sand because it was a lot of freaking sand. So it may not be enough. I had to add a little bit of water, but as you can see, you have it there. So I'm going to take this and throw it in the bottom of a Foundry. And that's not going to be enough, so I'm going to have to go get some more clay out of the house. You want your refractory insulation to be roughly 2 inches thick. No less than 2 inches, I would say. So anyhow, you're going to put it in there. You're going to even it out. And what you want to do is really compress this stuff. Get it good, tight, fit. Air is a good insulator, but you don't want air in your refractory mix. It's a place for weakness and breaking. So I haven't used any type of straw or anything to make a what did they call it? Give me that hammer. Better yet, just a log would be fine.
Is it over here?
Huh?
Hammer. Where's it at?
Oh, I thought it was over there. But like I said, you can just hand me a log, it'll be fine. Now, we're going to beat the shit out of it. This is to compress it. Yes, I'm getting trash in there. I'll pull it out later. My hammer's not around here because I was ill prepared for this. Now, it dropped down probably about a ½ inch. I got all kinds of trash in there. Don't do that. So this is going to be a bad how-to video. I don't care. This is just the sides. So right there I've probably got 1.5 inches of refractory insulation there. Homemade refractory insulation. Don't know whether to tell you it's good stuff or it's bad stuff, but it's stuff. better. Now some people use a hydraulic press to make crucibles and stuff like that. If you can figure out a way to get a flat plate in there and press it like that, it's fine. That'll work just as good for now, for what we're doing. Alright, so I've got to go get some more clay so I can finish up the bottom, and looks like I'm going to have to dig out some more or refine some more, so the sides and the top won't be done for a few days. Alright guys, so camera person had to go inside. That's what I got. That's how dense this stuff is. This here is what I got. I got the floor built so far, so this is just, now I usually use plaster Paris and sand, which goes to pieces easy. This is natural red clay and sand, so we're going to see how that works. But that there is 6 pounds of clay. That's how dense this stuff is. So I had 10 pounds of clay that I refined, and I've used a 1 to half ratio of clay to sand. So this stuff still, it's got to dry, then it's got to temper, and then we got to cure it. And we'll do that when we start a fire next time. We will let it dry, air dry. Then I will lightly bring the temperature up and temper it and cure it, whatever the hell it's called. I don't know. I'm new to this, so cut me a break. But you know, the best way would have been to compress this was to actually have a big round plate that you sit on top of it, and put that plate on top of it, and then just step in it or get something heavy and just start framming the hell out of it. I compacted this as much as I can, so we will see what happens with it. Maybe I shouldn't have compacted it, but this is an experiment to make my own refractory, so it's either going to work or it's not going to work. But like I said in my introduction video, you will see my failures as well as my achievements, and you can learn off my failures just as you'll learn off my achievements. So that is the end of this step, and we'll come back to it after a while when it's ready. Alright guys, Sergeant J here. So, you know, just to give you an update on this whole refractory rebuild deal. So, you know, that 6 pounds of clay I was telling you that I just lined the bottom of the Foundry with, don't do this shit. Do not do it, okay? If you want to make bricks, that's great. But it's been 3 days and the shit ain't even tried to dry. So right now, I have it hooked up to a turkey fryer, and I'm trying to bake this friggin' water out of it. Now I know all you potters and stuff like that's going, ugh! I don't care at this point. I want it done. So once that gets done, it's going to shrink. I don't know. So I'm just going to go ahead and upload the video from here, and you know, just look for the updates later.